November 12th. I've been chasing my number one target buck this year. I haven't hunted anywhere else other than filming for other people. I have not hunted anywhere else other than this bottom. Today I'm in my climber. Come in yesterday afternoon, moved it over here. Probably about between 200 and 250 yards from where I have been hunting. Just deer movement has changed as we've got farther into the season between pressure and food sources changing. He's still coming to my feeder down there, but not quite as much. So I moved the camera a week or two ago down this bottom a little bit, about 150 yards from where my feeder is. Put it up there. Took a couple days and I got him on camera. And now I've been getting him on camera a lot. He was actually there Wednesday morning he was at my feeder at 6 o'clock and passed that other camera about 6:30. And then Thursday afternoon he come out at 4:50 coming out of this pine thicket right here, which is where I knew he was bedding. But it just took me a little bit to figure out exactly where he's coming from. I don't think he comes to the same place every time. I think there's a draw that comes into this hardwood bottom out of the pines behind my feeder. And he also comes in there sometimes too, but every time I've had him in daylight, except for twice I think, has been a north wind. We got a north-northwest wind this afternoon. We had a cold front come in last night. At 6 o'clock last night it was 72 degrees I think. 6 o'clock this morning it was 40. And it hasn't warmed up much today. It's cold. And we've been used to 80 degrees for the past week, so it's cold. Wind's blowing hard, but down here in this bottom it's not as bad. I found 2 rubs down here in this bottom down here yesterday. Big, good size rubs. I mean, definitely coming from one of my 2-shooter bucks. I really think if I kill this buck, it's gonna be right here. Gun season comes in next weekend, and as bad as I want to kill this deer with a bow, he slipped me up twice, and I haven't got it on video just because of how everything happened. First time I just couldn't, he was too close by the time I knew it was him, and I couldn't get the camera turned around, and I also couldn't get a shot on him. And the second time, the tree that I had my camera on moved a lot. If I moved my camera on a lot, and he was walking straight into my shooting lane, one of my shooting lanes, so I just put the camera there instead of trying to get it around on him, and he just turned up, and I didn't get any video of him that time either. So I wish I would have, but I was too scared to take the risk. I would rather have less video of him and get a shot than try to have more video of him and he catch me moving around. But set this climber up yesterday so that hopefully he won't be able to wind me. He's gonna have to come up basically up this hill right here to wind me, and I don't think he will. I think it's a north wind, so it's blowing straight into these pines, but he's gonna come out in the bottom or a little bit up on this hill. And I didn't climb up in here yesterday because I didn't want to be in here long. So there's 2 trails. There's a trail in this bottom and there's a trail up a little bit on the ridge across from him. If he comes in on the trail on the ridge, I've got about 2 places that I can get a shot on him, so it kind of makes me nervous, but we'll see how it works out. We're gonna get quiet and settled in, wait for him. Right, I've made some mistakes along the way chasing this buck, but been spraying hanging out with my lemonade from Nose Down Sands, washing the clothes in the lemonade. I've been feeding Backwoods Attraction in the feeder, mixing with corn. I've been using Flame Kissed. I have mixed some chum in with the corn a few times over the past 2 weeks. And Game Changer, the Game Changer has been exactly that. They love the Game Changer. So, just need these deer to cooperate. Really just this one, but seems like a good afternoon for it, so we're gonna get settled in, get quiet, and wait on him. So it's my second afternoon in this setup. The only deer I saw yesterday was that one I jumped up, but that same deer I jumped up, pretty sure he just went out of sight from me and bedded back down because he was walking in front of my camera about 100 yards up from me here, like 4:30. And I had 4 does come in. A little after 4:30, probably 4:45, 5 o'clock, at my feeder, which is almost 300 yards down from me. And every time my camera was going off, I was checking it because I just knew he was going to be, my target buck was going to be standing there. But as soon as I couldn't see my pins anymore on my bow, I packed up and got out of here. I left my camera arm and my hooks and everything up here because I knew I was going to come back today. And it's about 5:30 by the time I got back to my truck and checked my camera. Sure enough, my shooter buck was standing at the feeder right at 5:30 yesterday. By the time I got back to the truck, he was standing there. I'm glad I didn't hunt that lock on yesterday at the feeder because I wouldn't have. Unless he come in early and just kind of messed around outside of the camera view, which I know those deer will do around there. I wouldn't have been able to see him with my bow. I wouldn't have been able to see my sights. So I probably would have scared him off trying to get out of there. But anyways, the wind is out of the northeast right now, but down here in this bottom, and these 2 ridges are so close together, the northeast wind is supposed to be going straight back behind the camera, and these deer west of me, and shooter buck is hopefully going to be coming through this bottom right here, which I know he is. That's why I'm set up here. Just got to catch him in daylight doing it. He's got 2 main entries into where that feeder is, and this is the one that I think I'm going to have the best chance of killing him on. The wind's swirling, screwing me up when it's blowing. Like right now, it's not blowing, and so, that's good. But when it's blowing hard, it's really swirling in here. And I think that northeast wind is hitting this ridge right here behind me and kind of kicking my scent back that way. Eva and Drew's hunting. Eva's got the crossbow, and Drew's got his primitive weapon there. I think they're both going to shoot a doe if they can. But I've tried to pattern this deer. And last night I was talking to my buddy Steven, and I got to thinking. I had him on my camera this not too far down from me Thursday afternoon. It was a northeast wind, and then the last time I saw him back on October 10th, went back and looked, it was a northeast wind, and he'd come out of this bottom. Here's Jefferson's northwest wind, and he'd come out of the draw behind the feeder, his other main entry into that area, coming from bedding. I don't have enough evidence to prove this, but it makes sense for him to come up this draw with a northeast wind and come come up this bottom with a northeast wind and come out of the draw with a northwest wind. Again, just kind of speculation there, but we're gonna get settled in and see what happens. Set up and a deer blows. I look over. I could only see one at first. There was one doe. Ended up being three of them. Two of them were a little bit higher up on that ridge, but I don't think that they just come out of this pine thicket right here. I think they were bedded down there, and what either just didn't hear me come in, or they either saw me come in and just didn't take off for a little bit, I guess just watched me to see what was happening, I don't know. Or they smelled me. The deer are definitely starting to move. Drew just shot a doe probably about 10-15 minutes ago. And right when I stood up and was going to tell y'all that he shot a doe. And I've got a small buck, the one that I jumped up yesterday. He's at my feeder down this bottom. And I had been hearing something walking around over kind of behind me to my left, and ended up being three does. I'm almost positive that it was the same three that was across from me when I got here. just missed my target buck. I'm like 99% sure. I haven't went back and watched the video, but I'm pretty sure I shot right over the top of him. 21 yards. I can't stop shaking. I'm about to back up. Walk down there and get my hair out and get out of here. He ran